Hey techies, I'm excited to reconnect with you through the Cloud Journey playlist. In our last video, we mentioned using CloudFront to serve our website. Today, we'll learn how to configure an AWS CloudFront distribution to serve our website. CloudFront is a global content delivery network, which means that it has edge servers located all over the world. When a user visits your website, they are served the content from the closest edge server, which can significantly improve performance. CloudFront is able to handle a high volume of traffic without any performance degradation. This makes it ideal for websites that experience spikes in traffic, such as during product launches or marketing campaigns. I navigate to the CloudFront service in the AWS console. I click on the Distribution tab in the left menu. I don't have any distribution, so I click on the Create Distribution button. As you can see, you can choose the origin of the distribution to be served from multiple sources. In our case, it will be an AWS S3 bucket. You will see all of the buckets listed here for you to choose from. I will choose the bucket into which we uploaded our static web content. Since we already have static web hosting enabled for our bucket, AWS recommends that we use the S3 website endpoint rather than the bucket endpoint. I will accept the recommendation. I will leave the origin policy as HTTP only, which is the default option. If you want the CloudFront to always request content from a particular directory, in the origin, enter the directory path, beginning with a /. In my case, I will not enter an origin path. I will settle with the auto-generated name for the origin name. You can choose to include a header when sending traffic to your origin, but I don't need one in our case. CloudFront Origin Shield adds an additional layer to the CloudFront caching infrastructure that helps to minimize your origin's load, improve its availability, and reduce its operating cost. In my case, I am letting it to be the default as no. I will leave the additional settings with the default values. The next section is to adjust the cache behavior. Using the path pattern, you can apply this cache behavior to a specific request based on the request URI path. Under the allowed HTTP method, we choose get and head because we are serving a static website using this distribution. I will leave the cache policy as the default, which is recommended for S3. I don't want web application firewall protection for this distribution, so I set it to no. I will accept the default values for the rest of the settings and click on Create Distribution button. Creating the distribution will take a moment, so let's wait for that to complete. Here are some other benefits to serving a website through AWS CloudFront. Reduced cost. CloudFront can help you reduce your cost by offloading traffic from your origin server. This can be especially beneficial if your website is hosted on a dedicated server or in a private cloud. Improved security. CloudFront includes a number of security features such as web application firewall protection and signed URLs. This can help to protect your website from common attacks. Easy to use. CloudFront is easy to set up and use. You can create a CloudFront distribution in minutes and start serving your website content from the edge servers immediately. It took me a couple of minutes now. Now I get back to the CloudFront distribution and I could see the distribution is enabled. Let's get into the distribution and try to access the distribution URL. Okay, we are trying to access the distribution URL now. Let's see what we are ending up with. Well, you can see the static web content serving from the CloudFront distribution over here. So that's all it takes for you to create a CloudFront distribution and serve your content more securely and scalably. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you up in another video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us.